Hello, this is Karst, and welcome to part 14 of my playthrough with Greedfall. Today, I'm just going to finish off this quest by reporting my success to the Mother Cardinal, and then I am going to move on and do the Prince's Secret, and any other side quests that may continue to pop up in the meantime. So, without further ado, let's begin by entering the Mother Cardinal's chamber. Hello there.
Your Eminence, I salute Lady de Sardet. What can I do for you?
Talk about the attack on the bastion of the Ordo Luminous.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminous' camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions. Those wretched fools! How dare they challenge me a second time? I will make sure that a decree is published so that their order is now forbidden on this island. The guard served you well, and bravely followed your orders. They will be thanked and rewarded for it. But it is to you, Your Excellency, that I express my deepest gratitude. Without your intervention, Theleme as a whole would have appeared as a monster in the eyes of the islanders. It was my pleasure, Mother Cardinal.
Okay, we finally managed to make it to a nice reputation with Theleme. Turns out that I still need to find Deirdre, so I will port right there to her town. I have now returned to Deirdre's camp, or sorry, Deirdre's abode, to inform her of the excellent news. Mention the conflict with the Red Suns.
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lasser and of freeing our people?
That's not it.
Oops.
I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Theleme here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lasser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand. She's proven a respectable queen, and you have proven an ally. I thank you for your help on Almanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust. From this day forward, you are a Garant of our clan. Anything more?
Oh, nice. Okay, so it evened out. I'm still a bit leery about your rituals and everything, and I don't know what the heck your something frictamin is all about.
I need to be going.
But I'm sure we'll run into it sooner or later as the story progresses. Now, I know I mentioned that I was going to continue the Prince's Secret, but I do notice that Theological Conflicts, it says to ask about the research in Eden, and it is kind of popping up on my world map. So I will give that a shot, and then I will, potentially off camera if I fail horribly, try to continue the Champion of the Arena and complete the 4th challenge before continuing on with the Prince's Secret in New Serene. But let's take a peek at the map here. So, as I mentioned, it is showing up on my map, and it does look like I can go to the Eden camp to do this. So it might actually be available sooner than I expected. Show me your research.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Matheus.
Alright, Brother Fidelis.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Very true.
This man was in the swamp. We know it's home to many creatures that we have a poor knowledge of. But local healers will certainly know which antidote to use. We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Ask the natives for help. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to just ask me to craft a potion or something and be done with it. But that's fine. I'll talk to Lair. Hello, Lair.
On Olmanawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
Fantastic. Do you know about a healer for
I need your
Fidelis?
advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us.
And now I shall
have to
leave.
go.
Like so many.
Okay, I don't need your passive-aggressive farewell. Honestly, I mean, Siora is also the wise woman of her tribe. Maybe she would have been able to help. And I can actually swap out to her right now, so I'll just do that. Swap Kurt out. So I've done what I mentioned, and I've swapped out Kurt for Siora, and now I will talk to Vinval.
Here you are again. What do you want?
Ask her about an antidote for Fidelis.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment.
I wonder how this would
Make
have...
him drink this remedy
Ooh.
and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
I assume you would have had to go out for the ingredients and then craft it yourself if you hadn't saved her son or let her son live. Not sure. Kind of interested to see how that would play out, but it just sounds like a more difficult time, to be honest. Alright, Brother Fidelis, I'm on my way.
Where am I?
Well, that was quick.
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time?
You're about to send
They
me
are
out into the
members of
swamp,
the
aren't you?
expedition. They are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who were at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Find the theologian's camp. I'm kind of hoping, well, based on the compass, it doesn't look like it's going to be in this map, so I'm going to have to go through another load zone. I'm going to test and see if the camp up ahead actually lets me fast travel there, but regardless, I will meet you all there. Turns out the Theologian's camp was actually in Vidvilvi, so perhaps now that there's actually a reason to come over to this side, this section will now be navigatable. That is the hope, at least. I would like to finally explore the rest of this map. Oh yeah, so
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
well, there wasn't.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Yeah, I was very thorough with this area, so I knew there was nothing here. I wonder if I'm about to fight another Nadaig. Oh crap.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Absolutely
I will
nothing.
see-
Take care.
I was actually hoping to get this fungus.
Will we all have to die in the name of your folly?
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not be supervising an expedition.
How dare you?
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they're sure to gut each other.
How can you call yourself a man of faith?
I kind of want to
turn
see if
your
that'll
back
actually
to the
happen,
word
though.
of our founder?
Me? At least I don't allow myself to believe any heresy to feed my own pride.
No, you'd rather be more stubborn and obtuse than a mule.
You will regret your words.
Okay, so the dialogue just ends, which is fine.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He
He's
must
dead,
be dead
Jim.
like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Let's question the members of the expedition then.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Ask her about the reasons for her quarrel.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matheus?
Without a doubt, the handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Ridiculous. Ask about the missing members of the expedition.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information. But you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Very well. Let me talk to the other one. Oh. Alright, Brother Virgil, what have you got for me?
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Ask for the reasons of their quarrel.
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matheus, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Alright, fine. Ask about the missing members of this
Brother
expedition.
Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before.
Correct.
And the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
I don't even remember there being any creatures here. But then again, I am in the newer section of the map. I might as well start, like he mentioned, and just go south. So head out of the camp and then, well, head south. It doesn't seem like we're that far away from it. And there's a camp area here. Good. Alright, what creatures are you warning me about? I'm not seeing much over here. Oh. Oh. What manner of creature is this?
This man's skull is
Oh
sunken,
no.
but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion he was struck from behind, with a mace, most likely.
That's unfortunate. So then I'm heading east and then north. Sounds like a plan. Oh, these creatures. I think I need to restart already. Oh no, it kind of petered out. So, unfortunate frame drops aside, it does feel like these monsters are a lot easier to kill now, and I'm not 100% sure why, other than leveling up a few times. But I've never been able to prove that leveling up actually increases my stats or skills. Ouch.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'm eating some poop. Sign. Thanks. I can't see. Never mind.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Be careful! Your armor is falling apart!
Thanks.
Close to Issa, Nestiri. Your armor is broken. Sagat.
Okay, well, it went a lot better this time. This is the second area. I'm sure I'm about to find some more bodies or something. Yep, there's one right here. Science level 2. I do not have the science. I'm pretty sure my chest has a science piece of gear though, so I'll be right back. I've changed out my chest piece to get the piece of, well, science chest piece. So now I should have enough for the science level 2 skill check.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it is impossible to know who was wielding it.
Okay.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
So basically the skill check dialogue was not that much different. Oh, this is new. Like alligator type monsters. I'm not familiar with this type of monster. Ouch, okay.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'm wounded. I need help.
They're doing fine over there.
Issa, Nestiri.
getting carried by my magic enemies now. Oh. Another science level 2. I wonder if I missed one at the first body.
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn, and yet these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Oh no, it's right here, so I don't actually need to report anywhere. Okay, Virgil, you've got some splaining to do. Oop. Hello there.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed.
Ask him for an explanation regarding the murder of his researchers.
I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition.
Of course, it's always
to
the
ensure
Luminis.
that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy. A dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so, but since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Theleme, but he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide.
True.
Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
But do I care if they start killing each other? I'm not doing that. I want to do that, but he's right. There would be unnecessary deaths. But this lets a murderer go free. Okay, I thought about it a little bit, and I respect Petrus. I really do. But I can't just let a murderer go. So I'm going to reveal what happened.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
Ooh, Petrus didn't like that. I hope that doesn't jeopardize... Ooh. I hope that doesn't jeopardize everything with him. Well, he's still nice. Yeah, he's still nice with me, so... And I'm sure he has more quests to do. I mean, -1 won't kill me.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues. How awful. What happened to them? Someone wanted us
Okay,
to
that's
believe
good.
that they
+2.
were killed by some swamp animals. But it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures. What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them? Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me. Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation, and want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I don't even know who I'm fighting. There's so many of them.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
So, unnecessary deaths, as mentioned. I hope this doesn't ruin everything later as well.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil
How did he get
fled
away? He
during
was
the
right in
battle.
front of us.
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died. Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas.
Oh, -1.
We will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matheus's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Okay, level up. What does that gain me? Just some skills, I think, and nothing else. And I don't have enough points for the bomb, so I will continue to hold off. So, head north. This might be a temple or something. Cave? I mean, since I'm here, I might as well complete the story quest. This is a side quest still, right? Yeah, somehow this is a side quest. Even though it seems fairly significant in my book. Alright, headed north. I see more of those lovely monsters. I'd love to... Ow, they spit. Ouch. Some of my favorite monsters to fight. Clearly. Nice. So it should be up ahead. I do see some more monsters. Oh, I thought you were going to attack me there. Must protect the healer. It occurs to me I am forgetting to actually use my coatings. But so far I haven't really needed them. What's this? Oh. I'll gladly open this chest. Don't think there was anything interesting in there, though. So I assume that...
I've never been that far into the swamp, but if I was to live here, I would look for a drier place.
I was going to say I was assuming that this was a camp, and it appears I was correct. So Matheus must have gone up here, because I don't think there's anything else available to me right at this spot. Oh, lovely. Another Magaman. He looks slightly different. I guess that makes sense. They are, as we know now, bonded humans.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ouch. That was a stab. So as I mentioned previously, ouch.
Your armor is falling apart.
Magaman, still difficult compared to everything else we fought.
Shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. Maybe
Okay. Maybe I should be using my coatings right now.
maybe enlightened.
Let's double up on poison.
Protect me in this battle.
This weapon cannot be coated. Are you serious? Is it because it's already got poison on it?
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's try again. No. Oh, you can block that. I didn't realize you could block that. I'm really getting knocked around by that shit. Ouch. Oh god. There's a third swing to that now, huh? Stop attacking our healer, please. Ouch. Some crap there. Ouch! Okay.
Is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Nice.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help.
I recognize I'm playing a dangerous game by not resurrecting them. But we were good. And we got a sacrificial sword. Whatever that is. Ooh. And Siora can't even equip that yet. Intriguing. When does she get agility 3? At level 24. So one more level, she'll be able to use it. And 5 gold. Okay. Time to go into the mysterious cave.
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world.
Are we saying this is his final resting place? This is where he died?
This is incredible. People lived here, and amongst them
Oh, not these.
we have to rummage through this place.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our
Ow, you're still alive? Oh, reset.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Be careful, my
I'm
child.
dead. Thanks, Poison. I wish they wouldn't keep resetting. It's a bit, I don't know, arbitrary. The fact that they reset and then they just go back to full health when you're not expecting it.
People live here, and amongst them Saint Matheus, perhaps. We have to rummage through this place.
And it's not even my fault either. The monster's the one that went all the way in. See, now it does it again. I was at no health and then it just resets. And it's not like I ran away from it.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Alright, before we were rudely interrupted. I mean, it definitely looks like natives used to live down here. I think these are the spitting ones, based on the color. Yep.
May the shadow engulf our
I can't do that.
What? Oh, that's... I'm not trying to sneak, I'm trying to loot. There we go. I am curious to see where that would lead, though. I guess probably more treasure, but unfortunately I'm not agile, I presume, enough for that. Because I invested mostly in my combat skills. I guess I should... I'll go there last. Oh no, this is where it came in. I don't know, maybe I should have invested a bit in the vigor and stuff.
Are magnificent. If Saint Matheus did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them.
I assume that's Saint Matheus.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest, getting his face painted by a masked native.
I'm glad I brought Ziora and Petrus for this.
This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matheus, praying to Enon Milfrichteman.
Oh boy.
It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago. And it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matheus is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here, in this cavern where our founder lived.
Yeah, but he prayed to other gods. I'm sure you're not thrilled by that. What, is this like a tablet?
Engraved
Yep.
tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. I do not know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
So, I presume Earth is whatever the Frictamen thing is, or, you know, whatever the natives worship here. And obviously the light is the Theleme thing.
There are some native symbols here and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men dwi stad en on mil frichtemen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, Enon mil frichtemen.
This is incredible. Saint Matheus would have known about the spirit of the island and would have... prayed to him.
I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matheus, the founder of Theleme, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matheus lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Theleme.
I understand you must be concerned. Great revelations are often followed by a trail of blood. But if what we found was revealed, my people could live in peace with the priests at last.
True.
I already took sides in their quarrel.
Also
if
true.
I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Well, I mean, I don't know what about treason. I revealed the truth there, and I'm going to reveal the truth now. That seems pretty consistent so far. Eugenia, I bring news. Earth-shaking news.
So?
That will strike
Did
the
you find
foundation of
anything?
your civilization.
Or do you need my help?
Well, you're gonna need my help. Let's report our
We
discoveries.
discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
A bit of all. Reveal the truth.
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matheus.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On another, he prayed to the god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring
This
back
puts her life
also
in danger,
point
though,
this direction.
because conspirators will
There are inscriptions.
absolutely
These
try to
tablets and
assassinate her to
also
keep
this
the status
chaplet.
quo.
This chaplet. I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change.
Yes.
So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers.
Or been burned at the
Literally,
stake.
alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time.
Uh-oh.
You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Please.
Virgil, how did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
Great.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Ouch. Ow, did I just get shot? Ow. Stop shooting me, please. Two can play at that game. Ouch. Holy crap. Okay. I wish to have my teammates.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Ouch.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
There's more. I'm glad that she's immortal. Good thing too, because otherwise she'd be super dead.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing.
Is it
Excellency.
surprising though?
We would do well to hasten to San Matheus. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And if you will allow me to attend the hearing, I would be delighted to support you.
Your help will be precious to us, Father. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content, and I will meet you at the palace in San Matheus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Meet with Sister Eugenia later. So I have to wait the 24 hours? Well, 24 hours, 24 minutes in real time, I guess? Wow, it really transitioned to day instantly, huh? Okay, I mean, I have to meet her later, so... But that would be in San Matheus. So I'm thinking, go back to San Matheus, try to be champion of the arena, and then meet her in the palace. Back to the arena, let's see how this goes. I feel moderately more confident now, considering how we did in the swamp. Ouch. Okay. Maybe use a bullet or two. Poison kill it? Nope, okay. I think Siora's being attacked back there somewhere. Honestly, the magic is really carrying me here. Moving on. Round... Oh, right. How'd that hit me? I blocked. Sure, whatever. These guys do a lot more. Ouch. Alright. It's really the poison that's annoying. Not poison, sorry, the spitters. And the fact that they lunge for like 8 million range. Ouch. Maybe another resuscitation? I don't remember if this heals them too. I think it does. I think some of the difficulty of these monsters is they attack a lot faster than everything else I've fought so far. Just an observation. Ouch.
to my help. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Poison? Poison carried. I really don't know what to expect from this fight. I think this is the last round though, so worth a shot. Ouch.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help. May the... Be careful. Your armor is falling apart.
I know.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I will say, I do like my new gun. It does seem to actually pierce through them fairly well. Ouch. Ouch. I know I'm really just using them to absorb the hits for me right now. Ouch. Holy crap. Maybe I shouldn't rely on items as much, but if it works...
May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help. May the shadow engulf our enemy.
Okay.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
How many challenges are there? Holy crap. Let me just look at what the enemies I run into.
As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. Incredible! Who would ever have believed
What the hell are
excellence
those?
would have risen so high, so quickly?
Oh, that's got a skull on it. That said, it doesn't seem to have that much armor. They do seem to do a lot of damage though. So they've got a tail swipe. Do you got a lunge? Do you have a lunge? Ouch. Oh, they poison as well. I see. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I'm almost level 24 from that anyway. That's fine. So, at tier 5, you run 2 more monsters. Wait, why? That's no good. So I have to win, but without my allies. This seems ill-advised. Thanks for the quick autosave in the arena. But no, absolutely not. Let's go and meet with Sister Eugenia. After crafting a few more items. Don't need any of those. Health potion, I'm sitting on 21. Give me more of these specifically. I don't want to I don't want to be reliant on those, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. 188 ammo. That's more than enough for now. I don't actually. I mean, I've been using it a little bit more often recently, but it's not something that I'm particularly focused on. Although I will admit it is very satisfying to just hit a button and have it shoot something. But let's just go back to Eugenia.
What do you want now?
I've never talked to Aloysius, I don't think. So let's ask about the Ordo Luminis.
What can you tell me about the Ordo Luminis?
They're a bunch of pricks.
Our order is very ancient. It was founded by Saint Gregorius, one of the disciples of Saint Matheus.
One of those who didn't accompany him in his journey, it seems.
That's true. Gregorius was chosen to be the guardian of Theleme, keeper of the souls of the believers. And we have taken up the torch. Our role is to watch over the purity of men's souls. We need to make sure that their heart wholly belongs to the light of the enlightened. Anything else?
Yes. What about your missionary orders?
What do you think about the missionary orders?
I suppose they're useful, but they partake too much in politics for my taste. They should find satisfaction enough in bringing the faith of the enlightened to the souls of these savages. Anything else?
Yes. What about your presence on
I'm
Tirpitty?
surprised that the Ordo Luminis has such a presence on the island.
Wherever there are people, we must be present to tirelessly chase away the demons. This island is full of naive savages who worship streams and raise statues to demons. We must make them see the error of their ways and bring them back into the light of the divine. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened...
So it occurs to me that I know practically nothing about their actual religion, or about the plague, so or whatever it's called. Not affliction, but I want to take some time, perhaps next episode, to actually go through the codex a little bit, because there's quite a bit in here that I basically know nothing about in the game proper. So it would be a good way for me to kind of learn a little bit more about the characters, the motivations behind certain regions, the cultures, etc., etc. So, for example, I kind of want to know a bit about the Malachor, but I don't know if the Malachor... Oh, I can actually read about the Nidaic. See, this stuff, it will be interesting to go through. But, yeah, I don't actually see anything about the Malachor. These notes I've already read, I believe. Yeah, and the characters I will go through as well. But no, I'm surprised. It doesn't tell me... there's no actual codex about the illness itself. Okay. At any rate, again, I will leave the codex reading to a future episode. But let's talk to Sister Eugenia once she is ready in a few moments. I wonder if I'll get to watch her spawn in. I'm gonna jump ahead 30 seconds. Oh, and there she is. Alright.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, But, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
Well, I guess I can just go through all of it. The Guardian is kind of random. Frescoes and relics, I kind of feel. I mean, I want to work my way down, but I'm kind of worried about picking one will preclude the other. If that happens, though, I will reload because I do want to mention this first.
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There's no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any.
Okay, good.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time.
And now the frescoes and relics.
We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matheus without a doubt. He's depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war.
Very true.
And who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
Also can't doubt you for that. 75% chance with charisma. Show her the positive aspects of this discovery.
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them. Something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
What good is such a reproach if our nation has fallen
great.
into chaos?
75%. Excellent. I'll appeal to her faith? Question mark. Now let's talk about the Luminous.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminis was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it. And finally, he attacked us, as we were preparing to join San Matheus.
Who'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes? But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matheus shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
Yeah, Revelations of St. Lucius. I don't remember who that is, but yes.
Which are inevitably caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet in the end he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Theleme today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration,
okay, it still worked out.
That it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world.
It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matheus.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Nice. Okay, so that just leaves Champion of the Arena, which is still a bit beyond me. Scholars of the Expedition and the Prince's Secret. Well, I did say I was going to go back to Constantine, and then I will go out to the Scholars Expedition camp. So that will be next on my list. Oh, and I hit level 24, which is very good indeed. I actually put away the weapon that I had in my box, so I don't think Ziora has an upgrade, at least not immediately. But I think I'll actually go back to Constantine next episode. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today, and that you're doing well wherever you are, and I hope that you join me in part 15. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.